Hi everyone, it's Giselle and I would like to share a message that has been developing for a couple of days. A lot of dreams and a lot of messages on the physical plane have been developing. And so my last video that I posted was about how my higher self and the universe worked together to show me a message that was so just, you can't miss it. It's so in your face that you have to take it for what it is. And if you haven't watched the video, basically I was walking through town and there's this bunch of young boys, teenagers, that just were staring at me. And I thought, oh, this is awkward. I'm just gonna keep walking and ignoring this. This is a little bit weird. And then two of them actually fell over each other's feet, landed pretty much face first. If they hadn't used their hands to stop them falling, they would have fallen on their faces. And they landed in front of my feet. And I thought, oh my goodness, you know, this is very strange. I've never had that ever happen. When I was talking to some clients and some friends about it, they do comment saying that kind of stuff happens in films. when the guy is like really mesmerized by someone and find them really attractive and beautiful, but never in real life. And I thought, yeah, this is so funny. And also, I didn't really feel not great. I mean, I was tired. I just walking home from work, but the universe just wanted me to know that, you know what? You are desirable no matter what state. It's your energy, and your energy exudes that attraction, and your beloved is head over heels in love with you. And Tuesday and Wednesday have been a roller coaster, emotions up and down. And it's not just me. I've done readings in the meantime for many people who feel exactly that. Feel just exhausted and drained and thinking, you know what, I'm tired of waiting. This is just so annoying. I'm getting bits and pieces here. They're coming in and out of my life. When can we make this permanent? You know, I'm ready for it now. Some have had to disconnect. Some have had to take a step back. I myself had to take a step back on Wednesday, because a lot of stuff was going wrong. Seemingly, my perspective of it was wrong, but obviously there is not really such a thing as going wrong. But Wednesday, I was in work, and it just felt like an emotional roller coaster. One minute I was happy, the other minute I was sad, the other minute I was elated. And what I also should have really realized that day is that those emotions weren't all mine. They were a mixture of what was physically going on and between me and my twin, and I couldn't see it. And it's so stupid, because I tell the people this trick all the time. When you are feeling overburdened and can't see a way out of your situation, ask yourself, are these feelings mine? And usually, you know, you take 3 deep breaths, and by breath 3 they're gone. And people thank me for giving them this tip, because they say, yeah, this is a lifesaver. I've gotten myself out of feeling awful really quickly. But sometimes we get so confused, and it happens to me too. I'm trying to focus on just doing my job and not really having to feel. But because I'm on autopilot and I know my job inside out, I'm in that place of receptivity. And so I pick up everything and just couldn't relate to that, put 2 and 2 together, that it wasn't all my energy. So I came home Wednesday evening. I didn't have any boys falling over their feet for me then, but my electricity fell out, and I was so frustrated and so angry, and I just thought, you just don't want me to live here anymore, do you? This is just a joke. I was just exhausted after 11 hours of work, and then having to come home to that. I thought, oh my god, I have no time for this. I just can't. This is a joke. I'm tired. And what more was, I was just feeling, you know, an emotional roller coaster, and it was driving me crazy. I also had a reading with a client that evening, and they felt exactly the same way. So it wasn't just me. And then the following day I had reading with more clients who were feeling that way, and I thought, okay, well, we're all on a bit of a pattern here, within days of each other experiencing the same things. But then what happened Wednesday evening is I went to sleep, and I normally interact with my higher self and link in and say, okay, during my night's sleep, I would like clarification on this or this, and then they usually answer me, and I go to sleep and get what I need. But this night, I was so stressed out and so exhausted, I just went to sleep, not expecting anything and just being blank and exhausted. But then what I dreamed was so memorable, so profound. I'd never really dreamt anything like this before. So in my dream, I was calling my twin accidentally, and I thought, oh God, the ball is in his court. He should really be making more effort with me. And I quickly hung up. But then he messaged me right back and said, you do know that I feel exactly the same way about you, and that I can't stop thinking about you, and that I want to be with you, and basically being more open and direct than he ever had on the physical. Whilst he always hints at this information, he doesn't really express himself that clearly and openly. And I always wish that we could just cut out the, stop hinting at things and stop beating around the bush and just really just say how you feel. Just speak from the heart and don't be afraid. And I guess what made me realize, what I kind of realized the past few days, now that I'm in a better and more clear place after having all these profound dreams that just really reiterate the feeling of, you know what, I do feel the same way, and I've never felt anything like this for anyone, and I do want to be with you permanently. Because once I am back, I'm back for good. I'm never leaving again. I'm never letting you go. You do know that. So, it's been intense. But I realized that one of the fears that I didn't need to shift during this little episode of dipping was rejection and the fear of it. And that's something needed to really get out of this energy. So I had more signs again. Yesterday I had quite a busy day. I had loads of clients, but in my afternoon kind of break, I arranged it so I could go to the music shop, and basically I was getting my classical guitar restrung, and because it was something that I hadn't done before, I wanted some help, because they said if you buy the strings here, because you've bought your guitar here, we'll give you a free restring. So I went to drop it off in the morning. Then I took about 3 or 4 readings, and then after my final afternoon reading, I went back to town to go and collect it. And again, the universe gave me this sign that it's my energy that draws people in, and not the way I feel that I look. Although I don't not like how I look. It's just that some days I don't put any effort in. I just quickly dash into town and I don't expect any attention. But then I get the most attention, which is kind of weird. So there was this guy at the cash register, one of the employees, and I hadn't seen him there before, but he locked eyes with me, and then I looked away because I thought, okay, stop staring, please. And he couldn't, and so he would face the other way, but there was a mirror where he could still see my reflection, and I knew he was looking at me, even though I was interacting with the other guy who had restrung my guitar. And this man just kept doing things around the till that there was no need for, you know. He picked up a pair of drumsticks and just kept drumming on the till, and I was like, what is this? It's weird. But I knew that it's my energy that drew him in. He was just so fixated, and of course never did anything about it. But it's, again, a sign from the universe to say, look, you are irresistible. Your beloved loves you and is so attracted to you. It's crazy. Please don't ever think that you are not amazing. And the dream messages that you are getting are true and accurate because they've never been wrong. These type of dream messages, they've always held a crazy significance. And they've never, ever led me astray. So I wanted to tell you about this. My goodness, I've been talking for 10 minutes. And do a quick mini reading on our collective energies. To give you a message of hope. I mean, this is the energy for us that came out. It is the Ace of Wands. To say that, look, you are the creator of your destiny. The easy part of finding each other is here. You know, of having found each other, I mean. The hard part of not knowing who they were and who you were and just trying to find a needle in a haystack, that's behind you now. Once you know who that person is, you're on the easy road, even though it may feel hard, but you need to just switch your perspective. And what they want you to know is that this is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And I know this card here says say thank you, but look at the image. This is what I feel will be our reality. I am back in your life. I am back for good. Here's a bouquet of roses and please take me back. I want to be with you. Then the romance messages for today are sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. I feel what this is kind of saying is that we are the creator, a co-creator in our life. We are not at the mercy of some force that we have no control over. Use your power to create what it is that you're wanting. And forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And I feel that that is perfect to say, you know, you do create your reality. And if there's something that's been bothering you, like the fear of rejection, which is the thing that I had to face, get over that. Forgiveness is vital. Don't just forgive the person, forgive yourself and the situation for how things have gone, and just know that you can start anew. Because whether you've already met the person you want to be with, or whether you want to start fresh, if you actually want to do what's more literally said on this card and walk away from things, know that whatever you're doing, it's a new relationship. I don't know why I'm shaking. It's a new relationship. It's not... Even if you've already been with each other, you have to see this as a brand new relationship. You can't carry any resentment, any bad energy from the past. You have to wipe your slate clean. Get rid of your fears, whether that's fear of rejection, fear of whatever else you may have. Get rid of it. And accept... I don't know why this hand is shaking, I'm sorry. Accept that this is a brand new beginning and you have to treat it as such. You cannot carry any of the past with you in your new relationship. So I hope that this reading has helped and that my messages, my dream messages, have helped you. My intention is always to have the messages that you need for when you view these videos. You may be watching these videos years or months from now, And I do hope that they still apply, because that is my intention. I thank you all for supporting me and for allowing me to help you and read for you. And I'm proud of the progress that I'm seeing with all of you as well. It's a crazy journey, isn't it? But it is magical as well as challenging at times. But we really need to get ourselves to the top of the mountain, because I feel we are so close. And I feel that that message of I've always felt the same for you as you have for me, and I've never stopped thinking about you, isn't just a message for me. But I needed it at the time because I was feeling exhausted and a bit fed up. But I have to get back on my horse, and I am back, and I'm better and stronger, and this time released the fear of rejection, because that was a big part of what was kind of preventing me from embracing everything fully and completely, even though I wanted to, in my mind, convince myself that I was embracing everything completely. There was that little voice that was saying, you're scared of being rejected, aren't you? And yeah, being rejected is awful, but I'm not going to allow it in anymore, and it doesn't even have any power over me or my situation whatsoever, because I know in my heart what my truth is, and being rejected is not part of that. So I do hope that this has helped you, and if you would like to connect with me, all my details are in the link. Thank you everyone for your support, for your kind words of encouragement, and for watching my videos. So have a beautiful day, and believe in yourself and in your journey. Thank you all so much. Namaste.